I like Heaven Train because you get to grow closer to God.
And the reason I come here is so I can teach the kids who don't really know that much about Jesus, about him, and to play with the kids because sometimes they don't really have that much time. And a God sighting. Is when this one kid was all alone. We invited him to play with us and he just came over and jumped right in the game, and we had a lot of fun.
My name's Renee. I work in a veterinary ER. I adore my coworkers. They're like my family. However, been there for 10 years, and for the majority of that time I've worked with mostly atheists, people who are very outspoken about not liking God and not caring for Christians. So that's been a struggle. I just kind of kept it quiet that I believed in God and that I was Christian. Then I eventually got to a place where I realized I didn't feel comfortable with that decision. So I used Facebook to just kind of talk about God and express my feelings and let it be known that I'm Christian. And then along came Heaven Train, and there was a family in need who needed their home refurnished. And I just took the opportunity, kind of just tried to be brave and put it on the board at work that we needed some assistance, we needed some donations, and if anybody was willing to help, that we would appreciate it. And the outpouring was amazing. I really didn't expect anything, or maybe a few things, but we got carloads of stuff from multiple people. We were total about 8 people that donated stuff, and which is quite a bit. And from there, people stopped talking badly about God, stopped talking badly about Christians. It became a much more comfortable work environment for me. The attitudes changed, and even when I was baptized, I noted that on Facebook, and I even had a few coworkers talk to me about that and ask me how it went. It just was a very encouraging experience, and could feel God working through Heaven Train in a place such as my work.
I like to do Heaven Train because I like to go on the bus and do songs and just play with the kids, and I like to teach them about God.
The Heaven Train for us has been really cool because it's after going up to Cleveland for so many years, it's just exciting to see it happen here. And Pastor Julie and everybody that's really come together to make this happen has just been too amazing.
When I first heard about Heaven Train coming to Columbus, it touched my heart in such a way because my husband and I and our family had lived in the Cleveland area when Phil Batten had started Heaven Train up in the Cleveland area. And I remember thinking even then how wonderful that ministry was, and the seeds that would be planted and the lives that would be changed through that ministry, and how exciting to think that we here in Columbus, in the Columbus area, would be a part of that, reaching people close to our home, in our area, and hopefully through that planting seeds, bringing kids to Christ. And what a blessing it's been.
I got involved with Heaven Train from the very beginning because I just felt like it was something that our communities needed. I live on the west side, and I see a lot of bad things happening every day, and I just felt like our kids needed something on Saturdays or whenever just to get involved. And I'm the NMI president, and there's no other better way than just to be on the bus and just be with the kids.
I'm so glad to be able to be involved with Heaven's Train, for it was my burden in the past to be a youth leader and to work with the youth to see that they were given opportunities to serve the Lord. And I think Heaven's Train is just great in what it is doing, reaching out to the community. It's twofold. It gives the children of the church an opportunity to witness for the Lord, and then it gives the community the blessing of having them come and make a witness to the communities. And I just love being involved in it, enjoy it. It means something to me that the Lord can still use us no matter what age we're at or what time we're at.
3 years ago. I enjoyed Haven Train. I enjoyed the church, everybody at the church, and I especially love working with the kids.
46 years ago, I got involved with a youth group, teaching football, coaching football. Amongst the kids I had working with was some of the Griffin boys. You might have understood Archie Griffin was one of the ones I coached when he was 13 years old in basketball. Some of you may not understand that he did play basketball and averaged 29 points a game for me as we won the league that year, back in 1967. But Heaven's Train is one of the first organizations I had an opportunity to really get involved in since that time. And it's been a blessing because I have enjoyed coming out, more or less bringing my grandchildren out to show them the importance of going out in different areas and sharing things with other youth that may not have the same things that they have. So for the past few months we've been going out, and it's really been a blessing, and it's a challenge too also. And so as we go forward, my goal is to just see how many other adults that I can let them know the importance of spending time with their children and with other people's children, so that there's someone out there that really loves them and cares about them and wanted to spend time with them, and really show them the importance of having the Lord in their life and building up with that relationship between them and Jesus Christ.
One of the first times coming out to Heaven's Train, originally, you think you come out to Heaven's Train and it's about the kids, and it's about, which kid are you going to talk to, or which kid are you going to try to build a relationship with, and it just so happens that one of my first Saturdays I end up talking to an adult. So this guy comes up and he's got a beer in one hand and a marijuana joint on the other. And so we started having this conversation about God and about church, and little did I know that he had been traumatized by a church growing up, which might be the reason why his life is what it is, but you never know who you're going to come in contact with, and it just shows that when you least expect it, God is going to use you to do an amazing thing. And not that I did an amazing thing with this gentleman, but an opportunity to share who God is and that God still loves him. And so that's one reason why we as a family commit to doing Heaven's Train, is just to be the light, and never know what God's going to do.
The reason why I like it is because it draws me closer to God. It's fun, helping kids, painting their faces, worshiping God, learning lessons from lessons.
I love it when we get there and the kids come and run for Pastor Julie and all the workers and give hugs, and they're so excited to see the bus, and I love being on the bus when they're singing songs, and it is rocking. So Heaven Train is a great thing. Come and join us.
Today was my first day and it was great. I loved it and I can't wait to come back. And I lead the worship up here and for the Reynoldsburg Church, and it's just a lot of fun watching the kids' faces light up.
I come here for the Heaven Train to teach kids about God because I think it's important for kids to know about God because of all the stuff that they have bad influences, and I think it's good to have a good influence in your life. And my favorite part is when we're all singing songs with the kids.
Heaven's Train means to me the kids having fun, learning about God each week, and Jesus, and just church, and telling me they like it each week.